Hey everyone, welcome to our fifth and final day of our Focus 2020 Summer Camp. My name is Scott.
And my name is Michaela. We have been so excited seeing you this week. Do you notice anything about me and my brother here? About what we got on? We got on what you guys have been learning. We got our Focus 2020 swag on.
So today, we're going to talk about how to live for God. And by now, I think you know the drill. We're going to start off this day with worship. So please stand up to your feet and let's worship God together.
Everything you do is beautiful. Oh, all that you have made is wonderful. Oh, so I will sing it out, shout it loud. My God is amazing, and I will celebrate, give Him thanks. My God is amazing. This is my faith, this is my focus, all of my days. I know where my hope is, I'll live it loud, I'll shout the chorus, because I know, oh, you're always for us. And even when it's hard for me to see, I will trust in you, I will believe. And even when it's hard for me to see, I will trust in you, I will believe. And keep on looking to you for where I'm going, knowing you go there too. I'll keep on looking to you. I'll fix my eyes on you. You are my only focus. You are my only focus. You are my only focus. I fix my eyes on you. This This is my faith, this is my focus. All of my days, I know where my hope is. I'll live it loud, I shout the chorus, because I know, oh, you're always for us. And even when it's hard for me to see, I will trust in you, I will believe. And even when it's hard for me to see, I will trust in you, I will believe. And keep on looking to you for where I'm going, knowing you go there too. I'll keep on looking to you. I'll fix my eyes on you. You are my only focus. You are my only focus. You are my only focus. I fix my eyes on you, oh yeah, oh yeah. Woo! You ready? Come on, let's go. Hands in the air, hands in the air. I know you're there, I know you're there. Anywhere, oh. Anywhere. I fix my eyes on you, on you. Hands in the air, hands in the air. I know you're there, I know you're there. Anywhere, I fix my eyes on you, and keep on looking to you for where I'm going. No, you go there too. I'll keep on looking to you. I'll fix my eyes on you. You are my only, you are my only focus. You are my only focus. I fix my eyes on you.
Well, hello there. Who are you looking at? You looking at me? Huh? You looking at me? Are we rolling? Oh, hello. I'm Kellen, and we've been having a lot of fun taking a closer look at the world around us. So I have a mirror here, but it's not just any mirror. It's a two-way mirror. The way it works is that one person can see through it from the side where it's darker, and the person on the other side sees a reflection of themselves when the light is on them. So here's me, but when I stand behind it and change the lighting, can you see me now? Cool, right? I'm seeing a reflection of myself, but if we change the lights again, I see you. Cool, right? All right, well, we'll come back to that later. So our story today actually comes from two different books of the Bible. Now, they're both pretty famous passages. The first is from the book of Matthew, where the Pharisees are asking a question of Jesus. First, let me explain who the Pharisees were. They were a group of religious leaders who tried to honor God by following a bunch of religious rules. The problem was, they focused so much on following the rules that they didn't love God or other people very well. They also didn't like how Jesus claimed to be the Son of God, and they didn't like how everyone seemed to be following after him. When one of the Pharisees asked his question, he was really trying to put Jesus to the test and see if Jesus might say something that would get him in trouble. So he asked Jesus this question: which is the greatest commandment in the law? Now, the law he was referring to was the law in the Old Testament that had lots of rules. Lots of rules for all kinds of things, like what kind of work you could do on certain days of the week, or making sure you covered your water wells, or to not eat owls. Seriously, it's in there. Check it out. So Jesus answers them and says, love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul. Love him with all your mind. This is the first and most important commandment. And the second is like it. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. Everything that is written in the law and the prophets is based on these two commandments. Jesus basically sums up the law with those 4 verses. There are more than 600 rules in the Old Testament, and Jesus says here what you need to do. Love God, love people. That's it. Crazy, right? But how do we love someone? I mean, what is love? The Apostle Paul had some things to say about love in the book of 1 Corinthians. Paul said, "Love is patient, love is kind. Love does not dishonor others." He also says that love does not look out for its own interests. Love is full of joy. It always protects. It never gives up. Love never fails. Now, that's a lot of beautiful words about love, but what does it look like in our everyday life? What does it look like for love to be patient? Okay, what if your little brother or sister has destroyed the Lego tower you built for the third or fourth time? Showing them love might mean that you're patient and that you don't get angry at them. What does it look like for love to be kind? Well, maybe there's a new kid at school or at camp, and maybe they don't look or sound like you or any of your friends. It may not be easy, but to show that person love means to show kindness. Invite them to sit with you at lunch or play with you at recess, even if your other friends don't want to. What does it look like for love to never fail? That's a big one, right? To say that love never fails? Well, I don't think Paul was saying that love is always easy. It's not. And sometimes we might feel that love has failed when you try to show someone kindness or patience and they make fun of you or they ignore you. But I think maybe Paul is saying that we can't give up. And if we continue to show people love, it will change them and change us, even if we can't see it immediately. I think it's also good to remember that God is described as love, and what God did by sending us his son Jesus will never fail. Even when we mess up, God still loves us, and we can show that same love to others. Here, let me show you something. So we're back at this two-way mirror. Remember that it works because of light. When you light up one side of the mirror and lower the light on the other side, the person that has the light shining on them is able to be seen. So when I shine the light on myself, I can look in the mirror and see myself. Hey, Kellen. But when we turn the light down on ourselves and we turn the light up on the other side of the mirror, we turn the light on others. We turn the focus on other people and we can see who they are and what they need. When we take a closer look at others, we're able to see them as God sees them and live for God by loving them. Pretty incredible, right? So, as you go home and as you meet new friends in the next few weeks, remember that you can live for God by showing others God's love. And keep a lookout because there are so many things to learn about God when you take a closer look. I'll see you guys next time.
What are you doing?
You messed up my drawing.
I'm sorry.
No,
I'm sorry.
you're not. It was on purpose.
Wait, what did we just learn? Let's try that again. What are you doing?
Okay, I'm sorry. I should have been more patient and more kind like I just learned. I need to love you as myself. I'm sorry.
I can help you fix it.
Real? Okay, let's go do that right now. Come on.
Let's go.
So what just happened in those two skits that you just saw?
In skit number 1, I accidentally messed up her picture and she got really, really mad at me. She didn't even give me a chance to apologize.
That's right. And in skit 2, what did I remember? That's right, I remember the lesson that we just learned, that we need to love everyone as we love ourselves. We need to love our neighbor as ourselves. So, who is my neighbor? Is it just the person that lives beside me? No, it's everybody. It's my brother, it's my parents, it's that sad kid that's eating alone at the lunch table. So what should we do in situations where we maybe get angry, or maybe we see someone sad and alone? We need to show them love. We need to be patient and kind. Go sit with that person that's eating lunch by themselves. Because what are we doing when we do that? We're living for God by what? We're showing his love to others.
Guys, we've really enjoyed talking to you today. We want to thank you so much for tuning in every day this week of our Focus 2020 Summer Camp. It has sure been a great time. But I want to leave you with this one question. How can you show God's love to others?
Hey everybody, welcome to Focus Snacks. We are on day 5 and we have been having a great week. Miss Sarah here, and I've got my 2 munchkins with me today. We've got Lexi, and Dylan. And today we are going to be making jammy Sammies is what it's called. So it's pretty much like a strawberry sandwich, which we love those types of sandwiches in our house, don't we?
Yeah.
Yes. So make sure that you have some kind of jelly, some kind of jam. It doesn't have to be strawberry. And you can even mix it up, add some, what else do we usually put? Go ahead and start putting it on your sandwich right there. What else do we normally put on our sandwiches, guys?
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter. What else? Oh, we're gonna get to you, buddy. What else do we normally put on our sandwiches?
Bread.
Oh yeah, we've got that right there. Here, I'll get you a little bit, okay, and get you started. So you can add peanut butter to it. I know we've done it to where we've added some Nutella before.
Marshmallow fluff.
Marshmallow fluff. All right, keep on adding, keep on adding. Put as much as you want to on there. You can make it just a little bit, or you can put a lot. It's up to you. All right, so today we learned about living for God by loving others. So as we're making this sandwich, we're not just gonna stop here. We actually have these really cool cookie cutters that they are going to use to make their sandwich into a heart shape. Okay, go ahead and put the top of your sandwiches on.
This one.
Make it a sandwich. So once you get as much jelly as you would like, go ahead and put your two pieces together. Go ahead, Lexi. Perfect, go ahead and make your sandwich. All right, and like I said, we're not stopping there. What else are we gonna put on it? We are gonna make it into
A heart.
It happens. Let's go ahead and make it into a heart. So we are talking about loving others, and that's how we can live for God. Guys, as you're cutting it, what are some ways that you can love other people?
I can love other people by hugging them and praying for them.
I love it. Hugging them and praying for them. That's right. Dylan, how can you love other people?
I did it!
You did it! Here, let me help you finish it. Smush it down just a little bit. So what are some ways that you can love other people too, Dylan? Dylan, what are some ways that you can love other people? What are some ways that you can love other people, Dylan?
Hugging.
Hugging, that's a good one. What if somebody's hurt? What could we do to show them love, Dylan?
Hugging.
Hug them. I think earlier you said put a...
Band-aid.
Help them out?
Band-aid.
Put a Band-Aid on. You could get a Band-Aid, but hugging always makes things better too, right? Everybody's seen Trolls. Hug time, right? Okay, so do you have your heart cut out? All right, do you have your heart cut out?
Yeah.
All right, everybody, show everybody at home, show the kids at home what they're gonna be doing. And after you make it, there's only one thing left to do, right? What is that?
Eat it.
Eat it, go ahead, you can eat it. Guys, enjoy making your sandwiches. We have loved having Focus Snacks with you this week. And remember, guys, you can live for God by loving others. And we love you. Thank you for joining us this week. We've had the best time, and we'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.
Hi guys, welcome to Focus Games. I'm Miss Amanda, this is,
Mr. Allen.
and these are our kids, Maxton and Tyler. Today we're going to play water balloon target toss. And you will need yourself, your parents, and water balloons. So how you play the game is you take the water balloons outside, nobody has water balloons inside, and you throw them at your parents. The target is the tummy. You throw them at the tummy and see if you can make them get all wet. Now let's go and see how this is done.
You guys ready?
All right, now it's your turn, guys. Take lots of pics and have fun. Hope you had a great time this week with us and playing all these games, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.
Welcome to Focus Crafts, everyone. I'm Miss Bliss. Today we are making a yarn photo frame. So you should have yarn, a cardboard frame, as well as a cardboard back. In addition to these items, you will also need tape, scissors, and glue. Now I will be using a hot glue gun, but you can use whatever kind of glue that you have at home. So to begin this craft, I'm going to take my cardboard frame and I'm going to take my yarn and I'm going to start on this edge here, and I'm going to place some tape on the frame here to secure the yarn to the frame. Now it's just simply wrapping the yarn around the frame. Now as you wrap the yarn around the frame, your goal is to ensure that you cannot see any of the cardboard through the yarn, okay? So I'm going to continue wrapping. I'm going to make sure that I slide it close together. So as we do this, what did you learn about God this week during summer camp? Well, I learned that we can pray anytime, any place, and anywhere. Doesn't matter where, doesn't matter when, but we can pray and talk to God like we're having a conversation. I can pray and talk to God when I'm happy. I can pray and talk to God when I'm sad. I can also pray and talk to God when I'm super excited, like when I'm making this craft right here. But I also learned that God wants us to love others. My question for you is, can it be hard to love others? I know for me it can be hard to love others, but just because it's hard, we have to try and love them anyway. We should love everyone despite how hard it is. Now, as you can see, I've been wrapping for quite a while now, and you cannot see any of the cardboard. So I'm going to give you an example of what it's going to look like when you finish. This would be my finished cardboard frame that is wrapped here in the yarn. So I have my frame, and now you're going to take your back, and you have both of those here, and you're going to take your glue and you're going to glue along the perimeter. Remember, the perimeter is the outside edge, so I'm going to glue along the outside edge on 3 of my sides. I'm going to leave one side with no glue, that way we can slide the picture in there. So I'm going to glue along the perimeter here, keeping it very close to the edge. Now I'm going to take my cardboard back and I'm going to place it on there. Now remember, the adults should do the gluing, especially if you have a hot glue gun. So now that I have my cardboard frame as well as the back attached to it, I can insert my photograph. So here I have my open end, and I'm going to insert my photograph like so. So here is my cardboard photo frame. Don't forget to have an adult send us a picture to put in your photo frame. Now remember, you can live for God by loving others. That is our goal. We've been through summer camp this whole week. Remember, you can live for God by loving others. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this crafting session and have a wonderful summer. Bye.